Yo, what is up, guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. So, while boxing fans sit here and talk about gloves, twerking, their favourite promoters, TV networks, UFC fans just sit back and watch great fights. Just compare the two sports during this coronavirus pandemic. You know, look at the content that boxing fans have compared to the content MMA fans are getting. All we're getting right now are mismatches, YouTubers recycling content, and people talking about conspiracy theories, twerking, and God knows what else. It really is night and day, people. It really is night and day. And quite frankly, it's not good enough. It's not good enough, you know. Top Rank have a massive deal with ESPN, the biggest sports provider in the US. Eddie Hearn has this apparent $1 billion deal. And what are we getting for it? Absolutely nothing. The MMA fans this past weekend just had a Fight of the Year contender between Dan Hooker and Dustin Poirier. You know, no crowd, these guys just stood in there and beat the absolute hell out of each other and put on a great fight. And the UFC have put on other great cards before last weekend, and they've got more great cards coming up. You know, it's business as usual for the UFC. What's boxing doing right now? What are we getting? Absolutely nothing. You know, a lot of boxing fans out here are saying that boxing's a bigger sport than MMA. Well, doesn't look like that right now, does it? Doesn't look like it. What quality of content are we getting? I keep on hearing boxing fans talking shit about MMA. Oh, boxers get paid more. Like that's a great thing. What does that mean for us? Are we counting their money? No. Why do you care what a fighter gets paid? You should care what quality matchups we get, and right now we're getting absolutely nothing. I understand the circumstances, I do, but I keep on hearing from boxing fans that boxing's a bigger sport than MMA in the USA. It's clearly not. If it was, we'd be in a much better position to resume action as normal. Right? We'd be in a much better position. But we're not. We're not. The UFC are. They're doing great. They're going on as business as usual. Look at boxing. Look at what we're getting. Embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. You know, look at the content we're getting from some of these internet boxing channels. IFL TV. Recycling crap content from 5 years ago. Embarrassing. Look at the shit they're uploading. They call themselves journalists. We get fucking Kugan Cassius, IFL TV, uploading a video with that twat from Matchroom, Frank Smith and his girlfriend, Emily Eubank. That's not boxing content, that's fucking nonsense. That's the content we've got to look forward to. You know, that's the content we've got to look forward to. Watching that sweaty twat, Frank Smith, talk shit. That's what we've got to look forward to. That is what the boxing media is providing us. Embarrassing. Where's the quality content? Where's the quality journalism? Where are the good fights? The good fights we've got coming up over the summer are few and far in between. There's a few, but not enough. It's not good enough. I keep on hearing these promoter fanboys and network fanboys big up their networks, their promoters, etc. What are they offering? Fuck all. Absolutely fuck all. Mr. $1 billion Eddie Hearn DAZN. Where's your fights, man? Come on. Why do we have to wait this long? Why? Come on now. It's not good enough. Us on the YouTube side of things, you know, the independent uploaders who are just fans, we've got to entertain ourselves. Talking about shit that doesn't really matter. Fake conspiracy theories. Some gimp twerking. You know? That's all we've got to talk about. Disgraceful, man. Absolutely disgraceful. This goes to show, man, how poorly boxing's run, how there's no structure, and how the fans are fucking second rate. It's disgraceful, man. It's disgraceful. I'm tired of the mediocrity. It's not even mediocrity. It's worse than that. It's piss poor. That's what it is. Piss poor. Look at these so-called YouTube journalists out here. You know, these interviewers. Instead of, you know, racking their brains and making some interesting content, they'd rather sit on social media and beg promoters to pay them while they're in lockdown. That's the quality of journalists that we have in boxing. And let's be honest here, they're not really journalists. All they are some cunts with cameras who ask Bobby basic questions, and all their purpose is to be a propaganda outfit for these promoters. That's what these journalists are about. And again, I use that term lightly. These people are not really journalists, right? All they are, like I said, are basically whores with cameras who are paid shills. That's what they are. They are used for propaganda, straight up. And look at the content they're providing right now. Recycling the same shit from years ago, basically just re-uploading videos, you know? And even the YouTube scene in general, right? I'm not talking about like IFL and the mainstream channels. I'm talking about, you know, us. Even that. I go into people's live streams, all I hear are discussions about numbers, networks, promoters, nothing about actual fights, you know, potential fights, how fights could go, nothing like that. Man, this shit is getting tiresome, bruv. You know what I mean? It's getting tiresome. But hopefully in the next few weeks and the next few months, we actually get some fights. You know, I've made a prediction for Martin Bakole versus Sergey Kuzmin. I enjoyed making that video because it's actual boxing talk. Expect a prediction for Dillian White Povetkin in the next few weeks. I'll also do one for Cheeseman versus Eggington, Javier Fortuna versus Jorge Linares. These predictions will be coming at you in the next few weeks, so look out for those videos. I understand right now it's hard in regards to boxing because, you know, it's limited what you can talk about, but surely we can do better than numbers and promoters and all this nonsense, man. Surely we can do better, right? I'm just getting a little tired of it all, man. I can't lie. I'm just longing for the day that we get boxing back fully, you know, like it was before the pandemic. I know we complained about it then, but fuck me. That's looking like the promised land right now. Know what I mean? But, yeah. Rant over.